What is happening, Cryptosomniacs? How are you guys doing? Today is Wednesday, December 19th. I am Jason, and welcome to Cryptosomniac. Hope you guys are doing great today. Got a short show this morning because we've got a bigger show tonight. So if you were joining me right now, we're going to be going over a few news items, touching on new Coinbase listings, Monero about to reach a mining milestone, institutional investment. Take a look at how much higher can Bitcoin go right here on Cryptosomniac. Stay tuned. All right, what is happening, guys? How is everybody doing today? Looks like a slow day in YouTube land as nobody has joined into the chat yet. So we'll give everybody a minute or two here to jump on and see if anybody's got any user requested information. So I guess we can just go ahead and start talking about. What's going on in the news. So there we go. What's happening, Remco? Welcome, welcome. Nice to see you here. Hope you are doing well. Yeah, so we'll just jump into it. A couple of cool things here. In case you guys haven't been over there lately, do head on over to cryptosomniac.com. We've been writing news articles every day, so in case you're curious what our top cryptocurrency picks for 2019 are, just standard coins, we put that up there. Got a report on Tether. Apparently having the financial backing to issue Tether one-to-one. Got a little article from Amal on historical Bitcoin corrections. I wrote one on the new Horizen wallet, which we're going to take a look at today on the stream. And then it also just aggregates all of our most recent videos. We got a bunch of different merch up there, and then also additional resources. So if you've got somebody that's new to crypto and trying to learn, send them on over to the website. Also, if you want to read our reports, we've got some partnered reports on various different privacy tokens, reports that we've done, looking into different projects from Zilliqa to Monero, Zcash, Privacy, Dash, etc., etc. So head on over and check those out. That stuff is all available to you guys for free right now. And with that, let's go ahead and jump into this exchange. Heading to the exchange page, looks like 24-hour volume has been phenomenal. Phenomenal volume at 20 billion, which is huge. We haven't seen volume like that in quite some time. Still a ton of shitcoins on the market at 2,072, and our market cap is hovering around $124 billion. So we have seen some positive movement, obviously, and lots of people have started to get itchy FOMO fingers. So let's just go on and take a look at Bitcoin today. So a massive run-up over the last several days since Monday, basically massive run-up. Prices are up around 22%. Actually, currently they're probably not quite up 22%, but from the breakout, currently sitting at still a pretty healthy 17, almost 18%. So definitely some massive gains to have been made. And something that I am encouraged to see is, I said I was going to be watching to see if it just push back into the bottom of this order block, or if we could not only push past into this order block, but past that long-term support trend line that has been created clear back at the beginning of the year here. Hold on one second, guys. Let me zoom this out to the 1 week. So here, looking at the weekly, so now you can see the dashed blue line there has the long-term support trend line that we have been creating since way back in 2015, 2016. So we had respected that for a very long time. Obviously, it went parabolic in 2017, came back down, kissed right off it, and crashed through it. So I was expecting it, I was expecting it to go down and get into this order block, which it has not yet. So Bitcoin showing some resilience at its current pricing level, and it has pushed back up. But again, guys, if you look at it, I always say the smaller time frames you use to confirm larger time frames, and although this is a nice green weekly candle, it still doesn't give me a ton of confidence. Realistically, what it looks like is that it came right up to this line and bounced off of it, right? So you see the wick just pierced it, just pierced past it, and that is on the weekly. And then, if we look at it on the daily, it's looking like it's having some trouble. So volume is looking good. I will say that volume is looking really good right now on the daily, and let's take a look at that on the smaller time frame. So Bitcoin could have some more room to run. Looks like it's definitely experiencing a little bit of a pullback from the most recent pump on this 2-hour candle here. But again, we have gotten over that long-term trend support. So I now look to see if it will test that as a new support and continue to run up, or if it's going to break back down from there. I am considering myself putting in some buys down somewhere in this range. Considering putting a buy in there for a short swing trade. If I were to put some buys in between that 34.20 and 34.95 range, I would be looking to take profits probably. Again, if the order fills, I'd be looking to take profits right as it gets back to that line. So, yeah, that's what I'd be looking at for Bitcoin, but it does look like it could potentially be going for a run up. So, might be a good day to consider a dollar cost average for those who are convinced of the pump. I'm still not convinced that this isn't a fake out to create some more liquidity for tax harvesting for year end. So anyway, all right. Don't trade on news and don't trade on based on emotion. Well, I would disagree to say don't trade on news. There is definitely money to be made on buy the rumor, sell the news. But that being said, it is not the only indicator that you should use, in my opinion, but it is certainly a good thing to factor into decision making, in my opinion. Where is my 200 moving average? The 200 period, I don't have a 200 period moving average. I have a 100 period moving average. I have a 50 period moving average, and I have a 20 period moving average. And it is staying above the, well, let's look at, I don't even care about the moving averages on the shorter time frames right now, frankly. We are above the 20-day moving average, and we are still well below the 50-day, which you will see there in turquoise, and then the 100-day, which is here in purple. So we are over the 20-day moving average, and that did sort of coincide with it surpassing that long-term trend line. So that is actually indicating bullish, although I'm not liking the RSI. RSI is starting to trend a little bit overbought on the daily, and let's take a look at that on smaller time frames, see if that's settled down. Still trending overbought, and on the 2-hour has come back down a little bit more into reasonable range. So I would say, yeah, realistically, potentially, if looking to, this would be a super gamble of a trade, but maybe look to enter the trade somewhere near where the trend line is and look to exit it by a previous support there at about 4,063. So still take a long time before it breaks 6K, says Remco. I think, yeah, 8 months at least. I think, yeah, we've got a long slog ahead of us for positive direction, in my opinion. Norbert Chong is sounding like this time last year. Lots of Moon Bro, Lambo talk going on. Let's see. So, don't think we'll get past 4K. We'll see the next drop in the 3K be ready. That's actually my opinion too, guys. I don't think we're getting past 4K. You know, I think this has been a real nice little relief rally. And I think that's about all it's going to be. It's going to be a little bit of a relief rally in order to get some people to FOMO in. I think a lot of people are going to FOMO in at this level, and what we're going to see is it's going to dump back down into this range, and some people are going to be able to either get some, make up for some last-minute losses, or help create some new shorts on the backs of institutional investors. That's what I think. So. Anyway, so that is the most recent there, and let's get over into it. So Coinbase, in more news of does this actually affect the market? Let's see. Coinbase has announced a number of additional additions, a number of additional tokens being added. Stablecoin DAI Maker is getting added. Golem, also Zilliqa. and as well as a number of other ERC20 tokens which have recently been added. What we have seen is that the Coinbase effect is basically negligent at this point. So there is minimal amounts of movement, but overall, if Coinbase said that was the move, historically we would have expected to see Zilliqa flying on this news, and it is not. It is not, right? So ultimately, and again, I'm looking at the weekly. You know, this does start to look like a little bit of an ascending wedge, but these two wicks here lead me to believe that actually this is not. This is bearish. And what is this, guys? Well, let me make that nice and visible. Here, we'll use turquoise since I keep always using the purple for everything. What's that look like? Oh, that looks like a symmetrical triangle at the end of a bearish set of candles, leaving me to believe that this is probably going to break down a little bit further from here. So I don't anticipate that the Coinbase effect is having much more effect. Maker is up 16%, says Elizabeth. Fair enough. Let's take a look at that. And we'll get it in USD value. Why not? And it certainly is, but again, it looks like I'm not this. I mean, this looks like a head and shoulders here to me. Shoulder, head, shoulders. So I would anticipate this to break down further. I suspect we'll probably see a little bit of a pump here, based on people speculating on the Coinbase listing, but the volume in here is shit. Pardon my French, but look at this. There is zero volume in here at all on the daily. Nobody is using this. Nobody is using this at all. So would I be purchasing any maker? Nope, not with a chart like that. No, thank you. Too much positive news right now about crypto, especially Bitcoin. A big capitulation is too far under the 200 moving average. Not going to happen like it did in 24, where there was much more fear, says Remy. What's happening, Crypto Sam? Maker is up 16%. Well, this is what I would say. I certainly wouldn't enter a trade on this. If I was already holding Maker, I'd be looking to take some profit on that 16%, because with a pump like that, no guarantee it's going to be sustained, and no guarantee it's going to run up any further on the Coinbase listing. I'd look to take some profit. Just my opinion. I always say take profit when profit is there to be taken. So otherwise, you might end up. Let's see. Look at this, guys. I got over into Crypto Hopper and hadn't opened my Crypto Hopper in several days. I am seriously holding some bags in here, and noticed I meant to go in yesterday and sell these positions. So I'm actually going to do this live. I'm going to sell both of these zero exchange positions while they are down massively, because I don't think they're coming up much more. They are forking the protocol and getting rid of the token. So here it is, guys. Here is me actually executing a live trade on a Crypto Hopper right now. So I'm going to close 2 of those out in a loss, which will be unfortunate. But look at this, guys. I mean, this is a pretty solid amount of success. If you look at the results over here, again, I'm just trading with small amounts, but pretty much every single trade that I make closes out in profit with this Crypto Hopper bot, using the strategy that I have dialed into it. So it is a pretty impressive thing, and I definitely recommend taking a peek at it if you are interested in having some automated trading, having the ability to be able to set trailing stop losses, etc., and you can make it buy based on TA settings. So look at this. This would be going through all of the projects that I'm interested in. No targets found currently based on the tokens that I am letting it trade. So it's currently, I've got the buys disabled on it. Pretty cool stuff, and a lot of different strategies you can set up and customize. Back testing is available, so if you want to set up your configuration and actually test it to see if it works, you can test it out and see what kind of profits that you would be gaining based on this. So this strategy was actually pretty effective for me, and I've been working on different Crypto Hopper settings, et cetera, et cetera. So if you're interested in checking out Crypto Hopper Bot, we actually have a link down below in the description, so you can feel free to head on over and test that out. But I want to say, be careful, guys, because if you do, you can end up down if you are not savvy on it. So you can end up down. This one I have got operating at a little bit of a loss because I had left it running during the crash. So always best to set trailing stop losses, and also in a down market use the stop loss feature, which I did not have activated. I activate and deactivate it on a pretty regular basis. Anyway, enough about Crypto Hopper for the day. Let's talk about Mark Dow closing. He is a long-term Bitcoin bear, and he closed his short today. He's had it open since the 20K high and closed it today. So obviously this guy has cleaned up on it, but he is saying he has taken clear enough profit out of it and is starting to have a hard time staying bearish on it. So anyway, effectively his short version of it is this might be a good area to start buying into it. What I am noticing is more and more big and mainstream traders are starting to point their attention towards crypto, which makes me happy. Matter of fact, let's jump over here and say there is also another Goldman Sachs exec that is getting very bullish on crypto. This is Greg Tussar, former head of electronic trading at New York-based Goldman Sachs, and has since moved on. But talking about just at the price that it's at, and understanding the value of the payment protocol that is Bitcoin. Lots of big investment firms starting to turn bullish. So again, guys, be careful with what everybody knows. Whenever people are all starting to get bullish, it might be time to be a little concerned. But best practice is read the chart, see what the chart tells you, and act accordingly. Yeah, so the CEO Jeremy Allaire of Circle saying that he thinks Bitcoin's price is going to soar. Again, when guys like the people from Circle and Novogratz and Tim Draper, when these guys are all saying that they're super bullish on Bitcoin, keep in mind, obviously they are veteran investors and have made tons of money in traditional markets, but keep in mind they are very, very heavily invested in these assets, so they obviously have an interest in Bitcoin doing well. So one thing to say, don't be careful of the perma bulls as well, because they're just as wrong as the perma bears in the long run. Anyway, one other thing is, I think this is hilarious. Jamie Dimon just cannot seem to, what the heck? Whoops, looks like I need to update my Flash player, which I'm not going to do right now. So, but Jamie Dimon and his organization just can't seem to get their opinion straight on Bitcoin. Is it poison? Is it good? Is it bad? So anyway, the latest bit of FUD from an analyst named Nicholas I'm going to butcher this, Panagurtzoglou. I hope I said that correctly. Probably not. Says that institutional interest in Bitcoin as an asset appears to be fading. So I don't know. This seems a little bit fishy to me, considering this is an organization that keeps going back and forth between saying it's a scam, it's not real, it's bullshit, to we're super bullish on it, we're going to open a trading desk. Actually, just kidding, we're not going to open a trading desk. So it sounds like the folks at JP Morgan ought to sit down and make up their minds, because the flip-flopping back and forth is not going to serve them in the long run. So anyway, let's go ahead and close those out. And the only other thing I wanted to talk about is specifically, guys, we have, the reason I'm keeping this one short today is because I'm doing an interview with a Monero team member tonight. So if any of you guys know that I am a fan of Monero, you guys know that I do like a privacy protocol token in general. Wanted to point out to you guys that we are going to have a gentleman named Diego Salazar from Monero. If you are in the Monero Telegram group, you would be familiar with him. He's a very active, avid community member for Monero. So anyway, he's going to come on. We're going to talk about different updates that they've got going on, privacy protocols, why you should care about your privacy on the internet. So it is actually Privacy Week, so we've got Diego from Monero coming on tonight, and then we've got Rolf versus Lewis from Horizen coming on tomorrow. So anyway, back to Monero. Just wanted to get in and say for Monero miners, the tail emission effect is coming up very soon. They have almost mined the total supply of 18.4 million Monero. Monero does have a very small inflationary aspect to it. So as it reaches the 18.4 million Monero by May 31st in 2022, the supply will increase by 0.3 Monero per minute, meaning that Monero does never run out of supply. This was built into it, but at least the inflation is coded into it in a regular manner, a regularly occurring and mathematically predictable manner. So I still find this to be better than fiat currency, which they can just continue to issue as many as they want. Monero's price has been crazy affordable lately, having been as high as I think $300, $350. Monero has since come back down. I think it's trading at about $45 right now. Hold on one second. I'm trying to find it here. Where is Monero? Oh, there we go. Yeah, so $47.57. Monero super cheap right now. This I don't really care much for this shape right here. That looks like it could be ready for a pullback. That reverse wedge there. So we could be seeing that come down. You know, this could be forming a head and shoulders. So I'm going to watch what the next couple candles do here to see. But this potentially could form a head and shoulders. So let's see if this shoulder forms and see if Monero looks like it's going to pull back further. I'm still holding the Monero that I have been holding. I have not acquired any more Monero at this point. All right, so Strat up over 50%. Jeez, good Lord. Hey, Ryan, what's happening? Good to see you. Do I think Bitcoin breaks through 4K today or this weekend? No. Do I think it breaks through 4K eventually? Yes. Do I think it breaks through 4K today or this weekend? No, I do not. I could be wrong. Again, definitely could be wrong, but the chart does not tell me that it would. So anyways, let's see. The only other thing I wanted to show you guys is actually, so specifically, if you do head on over to cryptosomniac.com, and if you have noticed, I've been pointing this out, but we have been putting up a bunch of different articles. So I took a pretty deep dive into Horizen and looked at that. They sent out a press release talking about their new wallet, which I'm going to actually pull up here in just a second and show you guys what the wallet looks like. But they've got a bunch of different functionality coming out. It's all based through their wallet messaging app. They're going to have a publishing app. They're going to have a secure private way to browse the internet. So a bunch of cool stuff coming out for them. You know, in case you guys did not know, Horizen was rebranded from ZEN Cash. They were 51% attacked earlier this year and did come back on to Cryptosomniac. They've come on a couple of times to talk with us, and so specifically wanted to let everybody know that we thought that was actually a solid move on their part, going out immediately, addressing the issue and steering into it. And then I did a little bit of technical analysis on the overall price of ZEN and how I think the market sentiment has affected it. So please do head on over and check that out to cryptosomniac.com. Also, if you're watching us on Facebook, it is posted in the Facebook group Cryptosomniacs, where the markets never sleep, and neither do we. Yeah, so let's just go ahead and pull that up. So here it is, guys. This is what the wallet looks like. Nothing too crazy. It's very clean, very smooth interface. You know, typical to most wallets. It does have a news section specifically talking about the various Horizen functionality. It's got a monitor for the node network, including their secure and super nodes. If you want to know more about that, I actually linked it in the article. And then, of course, talking about the Horizen price, which is enjoying a little pump, just like everything else in the market, and as well as linking to their tweets. Pretty slick overall. The ZEN wallet is pretty nice overall. You know, easy to send and receive. I don't have any ZEN in my wallet currently. Obviously, not holding any ZEN, but just pretty slick wallet overall. Pretty similar to other wallet functionalities that we have seen, and overall, like I said, it's a nice wallet. Only supports ZEN currency right now, but future editions will look to support additional currencies. So pretty cool wallet, and just the key to interacting with their ecosystem. I wanted to take a look at the wallet since we got the press release, and if you guys are interested, you can head on over to Horizen and get it. CoinGrinder says looks better than the Cardano wallet. Yeah, pretty simple interface. You know, nothing too overly sexy about it, but nothing wrong with it either. And another cool functionality is they're going to be able to add to where you can type human readable addresses, so not having to remember 0x F asterisk capital lowercase blah blah blah. Pretty neat stuff. Anyway, cool wallet. I just wanted to point that out to you guys. And other than that, how many of you guys are members of the Cryptosomniac Advantage? And if the answer is not enough of you, the short answer is you should check it out now. We are running a promotion right now, so if anybody has been debating whether or not you want to join the Advantage, we have got it for you right now, to where you can get 30% off select memberships. So 30% off Advantage memberships available right now, and as an added bonus with that, we will give any new signups before the end of the year a free 30-minute one-on-one with any of our staff. So and one more added bonus to that is if you are a new trader, we also have our Exchange Fundamentals course. So if you want to learn about the various different exchanges before you've set up an account, or you a savvy trader looking to explore a couple of the other exchanges before you set up an account, new trader trying to understand what's a stop loss, what is a limit order, what is a market order, etc., etc. We walk you through all of that. That is also included for free for any new Cryptosomniac sign up right now. So all that is available in the Moon Lounge. And what is the Moon Lounge? This is the Moon Lounge. Look at this. We've got Trader Talk. So this is our super active community of traders. Everybody is in here helping each other assess their calls, talking about their techniques. We've got a stock market section. We've got a Forex section. We've got the public community forum where everybody is in having conversations. We do drop some of our technical analysis in there. Short-term, medium-term, long-term calls, margin trading channel, bot trading channel for the Crypto Hopper. By the way, if you haven't checked out Crypto Hopper yet, again, link is down below. And they did just unveil a new interface. It's pretty slick, pretty nice crypto trading bot. Education section if you want to get sharp and sharpen up your trading skills. We've got that. We aggregate news, and just overall in general, we have a very active community of cryptocurrency traders. We would love to have you be part of it. If you are interested, head on over to cryptosomniac.com. Very simply click the home button, click the little rocket there, and it will take you into the Advantage. You have access to all of our reports, etc., etc. What have you got to lose? 30% off memberships right now. You can sign up right now, and if you are already a Discord member and you want to check it out for free, right up there above, you will see at the top over there, there is a link to our Discord server. Punch that into your browser, join for free, check it out, see if it's a good fit for you. And with that, guys, thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. Tell your friends where to get the best crypto content, or at least some of the most entertaining crypto content with some of the best technical analysis in the space, in my opinion. Don't just take my word for it. Check out our Gains Reviews channel to see. And other than that, guys, keep your stop losses tight. I will see you tonight at 6 o'clock Pacific for an interview with a Monero team member, Diego Salazar. Don't miss it. Why is privacy important on the blockchain, and why should it matter to you? Well, we're going to talk about that. So guys, again, I appreciate each and every one of you. I am Jason from Cryptosomniac. Keep your stop losses tight. I'm out of here. See you later.